y'all ready to go? Shout out to the PTT team, our awesome graphics team with a fresh new intro. Y'all like the intro? Drop some fire emojis in the chat. Put some fire emojis in the chat if y'all like that fresh new intro from the PTT team. Overseer Bill said, now that one, what'd you say, Overseer Bill? He said, now that one was serious jam. Oh, that was one serious jam. Hey, our squad is on point. Wait till everybody freeze up more. They ain't doing all the translation assistance with me. They're doing the best they can with the market and everything. But man, as we wind down the translation, they shift them gears into all-out marketing. It is crazy. All right, Sister Ashley said that was fire. That was fire. Y'all gotta get them fire emojis in the chat. Get them fire emojis in the chat. Steve said he loved that intro. Yeah. Y'all like that, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let me get another little small taste of that before we open up. Let me get a small taste. Hold on one second. Let me forward it up there. Let me get a little small taste. Let me get a little small taste. Hold on, get a little small taste. I'm gonna forward it out. We're gonna forward it out there. We're gonna forward it out there. Feel it, y'all. Let's feel it real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Get out there, man. Right, circle. Everybody get out there. Let's go. Come on. Let's get it. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. There we go. Catch up with me, Natasha, catch up with me. Something. Shall we go up? Come on, Roshan, shall we go up? Shall we go up? Y'all felt that? Y'all felt that? Put some more fire emojis in the chat if y'all was feeling that fire of Yahuah. Shout out to the PTT Team in the building all over the world. They doing the deal, man. They told me they're gonna turn stuff up. They said we just getting started. We're gonna turn up. Everybody, get over to tsinfo.org. tsinfo.org. Make sure you contribute any amount. You ain't got to, but if you want 44, hey, if you want 44, 144 always understands the assignment. They know we got big stuff to do. We got a lot of big stuff to do. We've been coming. I'm telling y'all, we've been inching up to getting back to that correct pace. Remember, we were about 45 to 50% of what we need to be doing. Then I told y'all, hey, we're about 65, 70%, right? Now we're somewhere around 85% at a pace because everybody that is in on the end, there's about 40 of you that's already locked and loaded 144. Y'all handle business every time we do a call. Every time we do the battle call, y'all know this is kingdom business. It's about resources. We got to go compete with the world. Listen, 20 million. United Bible Society is pumping out 20 million books of lies. They call them Bibles. King James and all their cousins. 20 million a year they're pumping out into the market. Billions of dollars they're doing. So we got to come in and we got to pull our resources together. And this has got to be grassroots, kingdom business. So the treasury is so massive. up on the front line. And then we're all working our neighborhoods. We're working our towns. We're working our cities. We're working our villages. We're all working it. But then you understand that hey, what is Shaul saying? He said, I am a father to you in the faith. So PTT is that parent to you in your faith. It's a strong foundation. There's nothing like if you're a kid and you got solid parents, no drama. You got no drama in the house. You got mom and dad. They got into agreement. They're walking this life together and they're keeping everything solid for the kids to be solid. Well, that's promote the truth. Keeping the foundation solid for all the children of Yisrael. You are now the new children of Yisrael. Son named Israel. That's you. That's me. That's us. So everybody got to understand their assignment. And today the assignment is we got to get to tsinfo.org. We got to get over there. We got to do the best we can do. And you know, Yahuah should be giving you more seed to sow. He should be increasing you. So now, like your vastness should be getting up higher. Your wine presses should be getting bigger. You should be having extra come in. And if it's not, go in the mirror. Go on a walk. Go down to the beach. Get up in the woods and say, Yahuah, Baruch me indeed. Sign name blessed. Baruch me. Enlarge my territory. It's on. That's what we got to do. We got to get in there. We got to get in there. We got to get in there strong. We got to keep coming. We got to keep coming. We got to keep coming. We got to be relentless. We can't play with it. Make sure y'all tight. You understand? Latoya, go clear your cache. Get on a new browser. Yeah, we got everything tight on the technology over here. We tight. We got to be strong as a unit. We got to be strong as a team. Everybody got to understand the assignment. Everybody got to understand the assignment. Everybody got to make sure we're rocking. Everybody got to make sure we're pumping. Everybody got to have great energy. Everybody got to be bringing resources to the table. Everybody. Brother Robert said it. We tearing down lies and building up the truth. That's a perfect combination. Tear down the lies, build up the truth. I love that, Brother Robert. Tear down the lies, build up the truth. Tear down the lies, build up the truth. What a combo. What a 1-2 combo. We just got to do it. We can't play with it. Like, I take my part serious. You take your part serious. Our minds got to be on Yahuah. Our minds got to be on Yahuah. We got to be thinking about Yahuah. We got to be thinking about it. We got to make sure we always thinking about it. When I think of you, I feel the power. You lift me every hour. You're the light of my life. When I think of you, I stand tall, and with your love, I can face it all. Yahuah, Yahuah, everything changes when I think of you. Woke up today, feeling brand new. I'm alive, and it's 'cause of you. You lift me up when I'm feeling low. You're the strength I need. You guide my path everywhere I go. Oh, Yahweh. When I think of you, oh, I feel the power. You lift me every hour. You're the light of my life. When I think of you, I stand tall, and with your love I can face it all. Yahuah, Yahuah, everything changes when I think of
my side, I can feel you near. I can't deny what you do inside. You're the wind beneath my wings. When I think of you, I feel the way you lift me every hour. You're the light of my life. When I think of you, I stand tall, and with your love I can face it all. Yahuah, Yahuah, everything changes.
Hey. Y'all remember at Sakut? That was that other song I was trying to get the other day. Y'all remember at Sakut? Man, we put this one on. Y'all remember? Brother Ryan, Brother Robert, everybody was spread out. Everybody was hollering and screaming. When I think of you, I mean, we were just going. Yahuah, Yahuah, everything changes. Y'all remember that? I know where I belong. You're my peace, you're my strength. You keep me safe, you hold me in your hands. 'Cause I keep my mind on you. When I think of you, I feel the way you lift me every hour. You're the light of my life. When I think of you, I stand tall, and with your love I can face it. How that song don't just hit you in your chest? What? We got to be thinking about it. Because see, everything changes when we think about Yahuah. Look, my dad said the clouds coming out the mountain. Everything was going everywhere. We ain't the same people like everybody else. Everybody else is going everywhere. We set apart. We don't be doing it the same way. We are completely different.
No more silence. No more chains. I walk in power. I break the frame. They told me to blend in to walk in their line. Whispered that my fire was out of time, that I was born with a different sound. When they pushed me under, I rose from the ground. No more silence, no more chains. I walk in power, I break the frame. Yahuah called me, gave me sight. Now I'm moving fearless, ready to fight. I'm different, I was built this way. Took the long road, but I won't stray. Every step's a mark I make. No regrets, no time to fade. Yeah, I'm different, but I won't stand alone. Yahuah knows me, so I'm fully known. No turning back, I own my name. This fire in me will never fade. They try to mold me into something small, but I was never meant to shrink at all. No more echoes of the doubt. I speak the truth, I shout it loud. No more silence, no more chains. I walk in power, I can break the frame. Yahuah called me, gave me sight. Now I'm moving fearless, ready to fight. I'm different, I was built this way. Took the long road, but I won't stray. Every step's a mark I make. Yeah, no regrets, no time to fake. Oh yeah, I'm different, but follow what's true. I'm different, I'm changed, I'm stronger now, I'm rearranged. Yeah, 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 yeah.
See, I want to play that because I want everybody to understand we different. We're not like everybody else. We ain't the same. When you were Yahuah, you all of a sudden you become set apart. You a whole different breed. You are a new creation. Everything now, you get changed and rearranged. You're never the same. You got a brand new name. Name not like your name changes, but now the view of your name, all of a sudden it lights up. You understand? You understand? You gotta be a person that you gotta like understand that Yahuah changed you. Like when you are immersed in his name, you gotta say he changed you.
Yahuah, Yahuah. I was lost in the dark, feeling so small, but Yahuah's voice called, lifted my fall. Now every doubt is fading, I'm finding the light in Yahuah's presence. I'm ready to fly, stepping out boldly, releasing the past with clarity now. This freedom will last, each day's a new start. I'm ready to ride with Yahuah beside me. I'm ready to fight, you change me. Yahuah lit up my way, you changed me. Turned all my darkness to day. I'm moving on now, no turning back. I see clear now, I'm on the right track. You changed me, Yahuah. You changed me, Yahuah. You changed me, Yahuah. You changed me, Yahuah. All of my fears are gone, I'm here to stay. Yahuah guides me, lighting the way with every moment. I'm gaining my strength with your love. I'm going the light, stepping out boldly, leaving the past with clarity now. This freedom will last, every day's a new start. I'm ready to ride with Yahuah. I'm ready to fight, you changed me. With every step that I take, I won't lose sight. With Yahuah there guiding me right, you changed me. On this journey of growth, I'm finally free. I'm becoming me, you changed me. Yahuah lit up my way, you changed me. Turned all my darkness to day. 'cause freedom alive. Every day's a new start. I'm ready to ride with Yahuah. I'm ready.
Man, this is like, wow. You understand? Changed me. I just roll with him now. I just roll with Yahuah. Roll with him. He gonna work it out. He changed me. See, once you realize he changed you, and all of a sudden you can't, I'm changed. I'm rearranged. Now I got my purpose. Now Yahuah expand me. Don't keep me small. No. I gotta now stack it.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I'm gonna stay down
This life is yours, right?
there. Ain't no way I'm gonna stay down there. Stack
What
it.
you desire, you can make it happen. And you can watch it grow tenfold. Stack it, stack it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stack it, stack it, stack it. Let's go. Hey. Stack it, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. I've been stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. Okay, this is my confession. My life has taught me lessons. Not everything I acquire, I'ma stack it up just like Tetris. My wisdom and my courage, my dreams and aspirations. It's building higher and higher. It's taller than skyscraper. Ayy, my strength and my courage, my dreams I'ma make happen. Yahuah rolling with me so I can keep on pursuing my passion. I'm meditating, I'm fasting, putting all my thoughts into action. Can't settle for the bare minimum. Right now I gotta keep stacking. Let's go. Stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. I've been stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. Okay, everything I have in my life has been a gift. I'm so grateful for the challenges, and I have to admit, been a long road, and I'm proud cause I never quit. Now I'm reaping all the skills and the many benefits. Talking wisdom, now I stack it up like trading cards. My dreams turn reality, it was no mirage. Stacking my success, I'm feeling like a boss. I gotta give the credit cause Yahuah is the source. Ay, more power, more love, more life, I breathe it. Finally seeing my purpose, spread light to those who need it. Gotta start with a vision, stay on the course and achieve it. Mentally I'm in a good place and got no plans on leaving. Stacking it up, ay, I'm aware and I'm conscious. I deserve to live happy and live a life full of abundance. Ay, stacking it up, if you aware and you conscious, you deserve to be happy and live a life full of abundance. Stacking it, stacking it, stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. I've been stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. Ay, stack it to the sky, ain't no limit, going straight up. Faith in Yahuah is nothing to be afraid of. Stack it to the sky, ain't no limit, going straight up. Faith in Yahuah is nothing to be afraid of. Stack it, stack it, stack it, stack it, stack it, yeah. Stack it, stack it, stack it, stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. I've been stacking, 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 stacking everything I want. Gotta stack it to the sky. My happiness and joy, gotta see it multiply. Ay, yeah. Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. Yeah, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up.
See, look. Things different, man. This ain't no organized religion. We sitting up out in the, what you call them things? So somebody's up in the pulpit and we out in the whatever you call them things. They got all them fancy religious names, stuck up people, think they better than everybody else, walk outside the door, hypocrites. lying, cheating, stealing, coming back in, going, hey, I'm going to pray, I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner that's saved by grace. The hell with that. We don't believe none of that. We stacking. You can't have no favor with Yahuah if you acting buck wild. You can be wild, you just can't be buck wild. You gotta have self-control while you wild. You can be wild, having a great time, but you're gonna have to dig. You're gonna have to dig with Yahuah. All the questions you want to know, you got them right here, but you gotta want to know. Once you want to know, you get Yahuah.
I wanna know.
I want to know.
I wanna know. I saw the signs, but I needed the truth. Too many voices, I didn't know what to do. Searching deep, yeah, I was chasing the light. Ain't no time for fake, gotta get it right. Every step led me closer, every step I got bolder. Ooh, yeah, I gotta know. I said that if it's real, let it show, no more guessing. I wanna know what's real and what's true. No more lies, just me and you. Open my eyes, don't let me fall. Show me the way I need it, oh, I wanna know time to wait. Breaking through, I'm done with fake. If it's real, then let it be shown. I wanna know what's real and what's true. No more lies, just me and you. Open my eyes, don't let me fall. Show me the way I need it, oh, I wanna know time to wait. Breaking through, I'm done with fake. If it's real, then let it be shown. I wanna know. I said I wanna know, I wanna know. I said I wanna know, I need to know. I wanna know. Yeah. Let it be written, let it be known. I said I wanna know, I said I wanna know, I wanna know. Let it be written, let it be known. Yeah, people talk, but it don't make sense. Running around in circles, stuck in pretense. Yeah, I need the answers. Yeah, no disguise. Yeah, the truth stands strong. And when the rumors die, when they die. Every step led me closer. Every step I got bolder. Ooh, yeah, I gotta know. I said that if it's real, let it show, no more guessing. I wanna know what's real and what's true. No more lies, just me and you. Open my eyes, don't let me fall. Show me the way I need it, oh, I wanna know time to wait. Breaking through, I'm done with fake. If it's real, then let it be shown. I wanna know what's real and what's true. No more lies, just me and you. Open my eyes, don't let me fall. Show me the way I need it, oh, I wanna know time to wait. Breaking through, I'm done with fake. If it's real, then let it be shown. I wanna know. I said I wanna know, then I wanna know. I said I wanna know, I need to know. I wanna know. Yeah. Let it be written, let it be known. I said I wanna know, I wanna know. I said I wanna know, I need to know. I wanna know. Yeah. Let it be written, let it be known. And I was searching, I was constantly chasing. Tired of waiting, I got tired of faking. Yahuah was calling me, he made it clear, let me see. Been through the highs, yeah, been through the lows. Yeah, I was chasing the truth and the world is cold. Not here for the talk, yeah, I needed to see. Show me the proof, that's what sets me free. What's real and what's true. No more lies, just me and you. Open my eyes, don't let me fall. Show me the way I need it, oh, I wanna know time to wait. Breaking through, I'm done with fake. If it's real, then let it be shown. I wanna know what's real and what's true. No more lies, just me and you. Open my eyes, don't let me fall. Show me the way I need it, oh, I wanna know time to wait. Breaking through, I'm done with fake. If it's real, then let it be shown. I wanna know.
Don't y'all want to know? That song, man, when I wrote that song, man, I put it all in there how I was feeling when I was digging for Yahuah. I was tired of waiting. I was tired of faking. I want to know what's real, what's true. When you slow it down, man, you listen to them words real close, you're going to be like, man, that is a testimony. That's me coming to Yahuah song. Natasha said she had to close her office door and get up and dance. How many of y'all was just rocking with it? Who was rocking with it? Dang. Sister Eileen said, now I know why there was no one seemingly on the road. I was understanding. It was written to PTT. She knew it. I want to know. I got tired of waiting. I want to know what's real, what's true. Ah, man. That's just like, it's just so refreshing, right? It's so refreshing when you get to know. You go from I want to know to I get to know. And now I know. Hey, y'all know. Boy, we got, hey. y'all know, man. What y'all think about PTT music, man? Like, for real, for real. Come on, fam. What y'all think? Huh? Like, if you think about, like, what we doing here is ministry all up in that music. And it's y'all supporting it. Like, we was talking about doing it, and we said, y'all want to turn it up? Well, the contributions, we use a portion of that to build out the platform. And I told y'all that. I said, what y'all want to do? We had leadership meeting at the leadership meeting, and everybody said, go. Who remember? Way back when I gave y'all little samples, and it was about 6-7 months went by, right? Like in the beginning of 2024, I was getting, hey, Rebecca, what's happening, Rebecca? I was giving them samples, sis. Lizette, was y'all back in here? I was just dropping samples. We put out some little samples, and people were like, when's that coming? We said, man, we're working on translation. We're putting the whole team together. We got all the writers happening. I'm doing a lot of writing. People's come beside me co-writing and overseeing and helping structure out what I'm writing. Larry Moman, you remember? I mean, we said, all right, part of everything you contribute, we're going to take a portion and we can build this music out. Do y'all know we got 105 songs out in about a 6-month period? That is legendary. And we're going to drop another 100 plus in the next 6 months or so. About 6 to 8 months, is another 100 coming. As long as we stay on pace. That's the key. As long as we stay on pace, hey, that's an us thing. We can kind of tiptoe. We can kind of rip. That's really up to the fam. What y'all want to do? What's real and what's true. Open my eyes. I'm gearing up. Y'all know I got a hot one here because expect great things from Yahuah. Wayne. This is something you gotta learn. You're gonna have to learn this. You're gonna have to learn to expect. Your brain has not been trained to learn this. Your brain had been trained to learn to expect great things from Yahuah. Your brain ain't been trained that way. See, what we do in Promote the Truth is we step you, and a lot of times you don't understand it because I am a teacher of high level personal growth that now I can utilize in the kingdom, and it's lethal. There's 4 stages of competence. You got unconscious incompetence, meaning you don't know nothing about nothing. Then you got unconscious competence, which means you admit that you don't know. So you are competent that you don't know. Beforehand, you didn't even know what you didn't know. Then once you admit it, that's called humility. Yahuah says, I give favor and compassion to those who are humble, but I resist and I hate the proud, those full of pride. So when you admit it, you go, I consciously know that I didn't know this. Now you get shown this because now it gets brought to you because now you become fertile soil. Once you become fertile soil, it's on. Once you, it's on. Look, we got a buster in here. You see the buster? You ain't gonna make it, man. They be coming in here talking trash. You need to look at that. Look, y'all. Y'all look at it. Y'all see the buster? Snoop's Truth Snipers up on the roof. Where y'all at? They see him. They got it. They got it. Truth Snipers in the building. Somebody said, you need to learn the Yahushua shit on call up. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Come in here hollering about Yahushua HaMashiach. Know that that is an oxymoron, even saying it that way. Didn't we learn that? Yahushua HaMashiach. Listen, Yahushua means Yahuah is the Mashiach. So if you go Yahushua HaMashiach, the name Yahushua means Yahuah the Mashiach. And then you go Ha means the. Yahushua, the Mashiach, the Mashiach. You say it twice. You understand? Yahushua literally means Yahuah is the Mashiach. So if you say Yahushua HaMashiach, your ass don't know what the name Yahushua means. You are a Jesus lover in disguise. That's exactly who you are. You think you faking us out saying Yahushua HaMashiach. We know you a buster. You a buster. We ain't got no love for you. Because you are that tear that comes in here trying to get sown. Because they come in here with all the, hey, blessings to everybody in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. We saw you. We was up on the roof looking at you. Truth Snipers just pointing. They'll send me a little back mail. I see some stuff click over. I'm like, let them sit up there. I said, just keep it on them. And then once you teach the truth, they can't take it. It burns them up. See? What was I just proved it. That person is unconscious, incompetent. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They didn't humble themselves. They didn't realize they was in the presence of real truth. But they got to say, I didn't know what I didn't know. They should say, well, how come everybody in here ain't saying Yahushua HaMashiach? Why don't I see that popping on the screen? They should have went like, hey, what's going on here? How come I just see Yahuah popping everywhere? You need to humble yourself, and we'll teach you. Because if you sit down and reason with us, if you just reason, if I go, come on, reason with me. And I ask you real slow, what's the name Yahushua mean? Then they go, Yahuah is a savior. Slow it down. What does HaMashiach? They say HaMashiach. So I still know they don't know what they're talking about. They try to talk some Hebrew. But there's no CH in Hebrew. See, it's a kaf. But the vowel points, they do the CH crap. And try to make it sound like a K. You don't need nothing else to sound like a K. If you got a K, that's a kaf. Just let the kaf be the kaf. What the hell you need a CH for? Why? Because you want to confuse people and come in and act like you know some stuff. Look, Yahushua means Yahuah Mashiach. HaMashiach means the Mashiach. So if you say Yahushua HaMashiach, you're saying Yahuah Mashiach, the Mashiach. You sound stupid. You sound dumb. You sound uneducated. Nobody would walk around talking like that. Nobody would. But hey, I used to feel the same way. That's why I don't beat you up as long as you humble yourself. I don't beat down on you. I don't beat up on you unless you humble, like, because I was thinking the same thing. Sebas, is that correct? Sebas Kosh, you get it? See, it just sound cool. But it's redundant, like Sister Rush says, when you slow it down. The reason they do that is because they love Jesus still. They hooked on son worship. The son says, anybody that's seen me has seen the Father. Pray to the Father. Let me ask y'all a question. This is a deep one. Maybe you can pull something out. When did you ever hear the son say, this is the words, be careful, listen, pray to me? Put it in the chat. Did you ever hear the son say the words, pray to me? Or did the son say, pray to the Father? Did he ever say, pray to me? I don't think I've ever brought that out on y'all. See, I can just ask. Remember I told you? You start getting all fancy with me, I'm going to ask you a few questions. When did you ever hear the son walking on the earth say, pray to me? This is a trip. Hey, isn't it a trip to your brain when you slow your brain down? I'm taking you from unconscious incompetence to conscious incompetence. So now you're going, man, I never thought about that. But most of you are willing to be humble and say, I never thought about it that way. See, once you do that, now I take you to where you can have a breakthrough, because this is Operation Breakthrough. Once you say, man, I never thought about it that way. Now I take you to conscious competence. Now you're conscious of it. You're going, man, Emissary Jay told me that. Brother Jay told me that. And he asked me a question, and he wants me to bring some receipts if I can say otherwise. Sharita. Lizette. Now wait a minute. When I asked you a question. Remember I said all I gotta do, if you mess with me, all I gotta do is gonna be no more than 5 questions. And if you're trying to mess with me, within 5 questions, you're gonna look stupid. If you ever get up and deal with a real one, and that's what we train in here. We train in the real ones. Alex said it's some teaching right here. Hey, Alex said, man, this is some fire teaching for real. Let's just reason together, is all I say now. And if not, just bounce. So watch this. Let's ask you a few questions. Watch this one. They call the Christians, they don't even listen to what the hell they're saying. When the Savior was here, he came to the earth. Yahuah came to the earth, and he named himself Yahusha for 33 years. Before that, he's Yahuah. When he goes back, he's back to Yahuah. He says it in John 17, 11 and 12. That him and the Father got the same name. But when he was here, and he said, this is how you ought to pray. What are the first 2 words? They call it the Lord's Prayer, pagan name. It's the Master's Prayer. What's the first 2 words of the Master's Prayer? Sign name Lord's Prayer. What's the first 2 words? Put it in the chat. I just asked you a second question. He said, this is how you ought to pray. This is how you ought to pray. How do you say you're supposed to pray? The first two words are what? When you pray. Oh, come on, Lizette. Come on, Lorena. Come on, Rush. Put it in the chat. Quit playing. Look at y'all flexing. All the haters in the building. Look at the chat. First two words are our Father. He didn't say, I pray. This is how you ought to pray. Our Son. The Son, I should say. The Son who art in heaven. Right? Hold on. Now go slow with it. All we got to do is come together and reason. You try to punk me, I ain't going to try to punk you. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want some answers, though. Tay, you got it? He didn't say pray to me. The Son. Hey, Sister Michaela, tell the truth. I got you on one. Put it in the chat if I got you on one, Sister Michaela. If you mess with me, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I'm only at 2. I'm only at question 2. And from the Truth Scriptures, it says, when you pray, say this: Father in heaven. He says specifically, when you pray, Father in heaven. What's the next 5 words? Who got the Truth Scriptures? Luke 11:2. Tell me, after he says Father in heaven, what's the next 5 words? He tells you to. You better pay attention to how he's telling you to pray. He's telling you how to pray. What's the next 5 words he says? Man, we can't get 8 words deep before the thing is on fire. Look at y'all putting it in the chat. Woo! Look at y'all putting it in the chat. Set apart is your name. Did he say set apart is my name? He's telling us how to pray to get what we want. In order to get what you want, you are taught to pray, to ask for things. You have not because you ask not. The Savior came to the earth and said, I'm going to teach you face to face how to pray. Father in heaven, set apart is your name. How come he didn't say Son in heaven? Set apart is your name. Could have said it. If he's the Savior, who's the one that can answer prayer? Who's the one that can do those things? Who's got the power and the authority? Come on, Brother Robert Arrest is fired up. He giving away membership to Sports Channel. Y'all better recognize. I've asked you 2 questions. Your 2 answers is set the thing on fire. Ask you 2 questions. Your 2 answers have set it on fire. Father in heaven, set apart is your name. There, right there, everything can get cleared up on what we're supposed to do when he leaves, who we're supposed to pray to, who's who. What's the most important name? There's only one name that given among the people, or given to the people, by whom we must be saved. Right here, he's telling us to pray to the Father in heaven. And he's saying, why? Because the name of the Father is the one that's set apart, not the name of the Son on earth. The name of the Son on earth ain't his eternal name. It was his earthly name, but the earth as it is now will fade away. But his word, his name, will never fade away. See what happens? Y'all get me on one? You ask a real one a question. You ask a real one a question and watch what happens. We ain't got to go far on it. See, I just moved you from unconscious, because y'all wasn't thinking about that. I took you from unconscious incompetent to conscious incompetence, and you say, I wasn't thinking about it. You got to say it. I can tell you wasn't. Then you got to admit it, humble. Now you go, oh, I'm going to think on that. Now you do what Dewey said. You meditate on these things day and night. And when you meditate enough and you keep them in your foremost thoughts, then they're going to seep back into your subconscious mind. And then you're going to move to the highest level of competence, unconscious competence, where you know it without even thinking about it. Look at my wife. She said, that's deep. What's deep, baby? Tell me what's deep. See, y'all see me, I just set in the cut. You say something, whatever angle you say it, Yahuah is now, because I've meditated so long on his word, day and night, for years. I've been rocking with him almost 2 decades, and he is my Yahuah, and I only proclaim him, and I esteem him only, and I meditate on him. I talk to him all throughout the day. I have communion with him. I'm always thinking about it. So he now puts it in my subconscious. And he says to me, my son, don't think about what you're going to say. At that time, I will give you the words. See, Yahuah starts to control and rule your tongue. But you got to let him into your subconscious. He won't come in your subconscious unless you meditate on him and his precepts and his statutes and his ordinances and guard his commandments. So when I ask a question like that, you think that's me asking you the question. When I say, did the Son ever say pray to him? Did the Son say ever pray to him? Everybody was shocked. I could feel it. Everybody was shocked. The whole platform was like, wait a minute. The Son never said pray to him. He told us pray to the Father. And then he gave us an actual prayer to pray. He says, in case y'all don't know how to pray, let me show you what to say in case you don't know what to say. He said, the first thing you say, Father in heaven. He says that, why is he saying it this way? You got to acknowledge where the Father's at. He's in heaven. He's sitting on the throne. And then the next thing he said to do to the Father, to get your prayers answered, acknowledge the Father and where he's at. Father in heaven, you on high. Then the next thing he said, step 2, say this, set apart is your name. He could have picked anything else to talk about. He could have picked anything else to say. But he decides to say, after you acknowledge where the Father's at, the first thing you got to say before you ask anything from him, you got to tell him his name is set apart. It's the most important word in the world. Now, who's teaching that? Who in the world is teaching what I just said? See, I'm going to help you get to unconscious competence if you are humble. You're going to get there. It's a fact. 144 going to have it. Bam. Y'all going to be spitting stuff out left and right. Father's in heaven. His name is set apart. He didn't say, listen, here's what y'all going to do. And see, you will miss it because he says, you may ask me for anything and I will do it. But he didn't say pray to him. He says, ask him. But he already told you who to pray to. So he's saying, he is me. I'm just here with you. I'm going to do some stuff while I'm here. But hey, I ain't no way in the world I can do the stuff that I can do when I'm up there. Ain't no way I can do it. Because I am spirit. I'm just here on a little temporary assignment. That's deep, y'all. I don't know if y'all can handle it. That's what you call unconscious competence. I know this because I have meditated on it. It doesn't matter what you say to me, what objection. I don't care. It could be one I've never heard before. He will immediately give me the answer. And if I don't hear it right then, he's telling me to look at you, examine you, what your motives are, and maybe not even waste my time. Maybe just don't even waste your time. Yes, Tay. Everybody, was he praying to himself on earth? Yes. Exactly. Unless you don't believe him. When you ask that question, I know why you asked that question. You're thinking like a human. Was he praying to himself while he was on earth and he was still in heaven? Yeah. My wife just put on it. He was teaching those on earth how to teach. That's it. But he got it. He off the hook like it's called Kalna Matzah. He's sitting in heaven as the Father, the Most High. At the same time, he's sitting down here and walking around as a human. He's doing it at the same time. And the whole time he's here as the Son, he's pointing back to him as the Father. The whole time. Listen, do you not read the scriptures? He says they write about me the whole time. He's just here showing us exactly what to do, and everybody go, no. We're gonna hang on to your earth self. We don't. I understand it. We wouldn't want to let him go if we had that personal earth experience with him, we wouldn't want to let him go. But he said it's better. See what Deontay said? You gotta worship me in spirit and truth. He said spirit. It's deep. Yee. She said, I thought Yahuah was praying to Yahuah when he went away. He is Yahuah. He is. He says, I and the Father are one. He looked at Pilip and Thomas says, how can you ask us to show you the, he said, how can you ask me to show you the Father? Like, are y'all ignoring that, some of y'all? I want to talk to everybody that might be ignoring that. And even the one, like, tell you, if you ask the question, go, is my brain ignoring what he said? Am I rejecting him? He said, listen, if we were with him, how many of you would have liked to been with Kappa and the emissaries, right? And Marim and all, and been around there and had that personal earth experience with him? How many of you would think that would be cool if it was available to us right now, right? It would be cool. But would we believe him? Yahuah is an acronym. It means Almighty is Yahuah. A-L is Almighty. Uah is Yahuah. There you go. It's easy. Yes, Yahuah is the creator and the Mashiach. He says it in Isaiah 43:11. I am Yahuah, and besides me, there is no other Mashiach, no Savior. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Do you believe him? If he was with us and we were like, hey, because that's basically what Tay just said, show me the Father. Is he somebody different? Like you would look at him and go, show me somebody different that ain't you here. Is there somebody different than who you are here somewhere else? And you know what he said? When they said, just show us the Father, that will be enough. He looked at him and said, how can you say to me sternly, how can you say to me, show me the Father, show us the Father? And then he says something emphatic. Decide if you're going to believe today. He says, anybody that has seen me has seen the Father. Now, what y'all going to do with that? Like, I'm just reasoning this out. See, right there is the crossroads for every person listening to me. Yahushua, in the form of Yahushua on the earth, he literally said, not argued by anybody that has the scriptures. In any version, every version says, anyone that has seen me has seen the Father. Isn't that amazing? Tay, isn't it amazing? He said that. And all of us, isn't that amazing? Be for real. That is like amazing. It is the mystery. It is 1 Timothy 3:16. It's a mystery. And it's massive. But Yahuah himself manifests himself in the flesh as a human. He allowed himself to be seen as a human. But see, what you get tripped up on is you think he left his place on high. That's why when I studied all these words, I'm like, oh, that's how he did it. He's counting the matzah. So y'all hear all that omnipotent, omniscient, and everybody will agree it. All the Christians go, he's omniscient. He's omnipotent, even though those are pagan Greek words. They'll go, he's omnipotent, omniscient. I mean, she's everywhere all the time at the same time. All right, then. The real words is Kal Namatza. He's everywhere at the same time. Different forms. At the same time. I tell you, Robert Aronson, you're looking at him in the eye. The creator of all was behind them eyeballs of Yahusha. Larry Moment said it. Overseer Larry said, he said, without question or controversy. He said, this ain't controversial. There's no question about this. There's no question that the Almighty manifested himself in the flesh as a human. There's no question. And the prophet said it was going to happen. Yeshayahu said a son will be born to us and he will be called the Eternal Father. So look, it happened. So when I read the scriptures, I go, he said, how can you say, show us the Father if you've seen me? What do y'all think he meant by that? I've seen all kind of crazy ass excuses for that. It's unbelievable. He said, anybody that's seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, show us the Father? It's unbelievable. And you know what he said next? You know what something else he said? This is, now, see, he's emphatic here. He goes, in fact, you have seen him and you know him. Yahusha said, in fact, you have seen him and you now know him. If you know me, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. If you know me, now you can say you know the Father. That's what he told his emissaries. My question is, don't waste, or I should say, I got a statement and a question. Statement is, don't waste a lot of time. Question is, are you going to believe what he's saying? And if you ain't going to believe what he's saying, then don't waste a lot of time. Just leave. Stop talking about Yahuah. Go develop your own scriptures. Because you ain't going to be able to outdo the original writings. But you can get you a following together. Everybody can get a little following together. But it's built on saying. It's built on saying. And see, once I gotta have that understanding, now I know who Yahuah is. Yeah, he came to the earth as Yahusha for 33 years to leave me the example of how I'm supposed to act on earth. How I'm supposed to pray. How I'm supposed to deal with things on earth. Showing me I don't have to sin on earth. He got mad at times. Some of y'all think I got mad, man. You know, he ain't happy with me. I done sinned. He ain't said nothing about getting mad at sin. He said, just don't take it to the point of sin. There's a thing called righteous anger. You should hate sin. There's going to be times, man, you don't like something. The hell with that. All right, that ain't a sin. Now, if I go to Dabarim, Deuteronomy chapter 8, I know how to expect great things from Yahuah. Now I know what to do. I just got to read it. Dabarim chapter 8. You must obey all the commands that I am commanding you to do. Moshe's talking. Moses. Because then you will live and grow to become a great nation. You will receive that land which Yahuah swore to your ancestors. This is still on and popping. The people that first went in didn't finish it. I'm telling y'all. They did not finish what they were supposed to do. They started it. We got to finish it. I believe it. I didn't realize that until we started doing the Truth Scriptures. I'm telling you the truth. I did not realize that this thing wasn't finished. until I started translating the Truth Scriptures, and it's popping off the pages to me. I'm going, my goodness, we're going to take it up. We're going to finish what Yahuah wanted done. You will receive the land which Yahuah swore to your ancestors. And now I'm going, what does that mean? Swore. He made a covenant with the ancestors. Who? Which ancestors is he really talking about? Abraham, Yitzhak, that's Isaac, Yaakov, Jacob. And also in there is Yusuf, Joseph. But that vow he made with, that Yaakov made with him is a massive thing. He's the one that fought and wrestled with Yahuah. What kind of will, power, and desire do you have to wrestle with Yahuah all night? And you can't, hey, Yahuah can't shake you. Yaakov went somewhere in his spirit. He went, I think Yahuah figured out that Yaakov figured out his full potential. Because he said, unless I touch his hip, I'm going to be fighting with this dude forever. I believe Yaakov tapped into that creative powerhouse force that Yahuah gave us. That's in us. I believe it. And it can be activated at any time. I believe it. Yaakov showed us we can do it. And he held on with all he got. It's deep, y'all. He held on with all he got. Woo! Yaakov was holding on. He wouldn't let go. He said, nope. You got to give it to me, Father Yahuah. You got to give it to me. You got to give me what I want. He's like, I am not playing here. I got to have it. Donor Box was having a little slight server issue. It looks like they got it straight. I think, man, because they're just growing. They're really growing, and they told us that they're upgrading systems or whatever. So it's good. Some of y'all was trying to do PayPal and stuff. They say it's all good now. Y'all go test it out. Whoever's going to contribute, go test it out. Make sure it's working good. If you want to contribute, make sure you get over there and contribute ASA to the P and help us understand who's in the building, who understands what I'm talking about. Like, get in there with that Yaakov. He wouldn't let go. Now, y'all, this is important to us, fam. We have got to stop and we got to settle down, settle in. We got to come together as an assembly, and we got to reason, is it over? Is the promised land thing finished? I'm going to read this again. You will receive that land which Yahuah swore to your ancestors. Now, he said he going to make them plentiful. Their numbers as much as the sands of the sea. And then Yahuah says something. In fact, he says, and it will go on forever. See that part right there? He said, your descendants will go on forever. That part right there. See, we know they got as many, they were explosive. There was so many of them. They was all over the place. But now they're hardly anywhere. Now you can't hardly find none of those descendants of Yaakov anywhere. Latoya, thank you, sis. Let me know if it goes through everything. You see, Cynthia, we got a big decision to make on how we're going to believe. If Yahuah says your descendants, it will never be an end. They will go on forever. They will be as big as the number of the seas. If that's the case, fam, and you can't hardly find anybody anywhere plenty except a few of us, what is Yahuah about to do? What is coming here? What's about to happen? Come on. What's about to happen, fam? Thank you, Sister Hannah. You in the building. What's getting ready to happen, y'all? What's getting ready to happen, y'all? Yahuah said, it ain't just any old person said, he's talking to Masha. And Masha says, if we obey, see, that's the key. That's the predicate. The predicate is, you must obey all the commands that I am giving you to do, because you will live and grow to become a great nation. So the commandments, the obedience to Yahuah, that's the key. Thank you, Sister Latoya in the building. That's the key, fam. You can't have the other before the predicate. What the precursor is. What's before it determines what happens afterwards. Remember how Yahuah, your Eluah, led you through the desert wilderness for 40 years in order to humble you, test you, and see what was in your hearts. Okay. The crazy part for me, when I tell you I found Yahuah, I was 39, almost 40 years. Some of that went over y'all head. Almost 40 years. Man, I got this story on me. I done messed around and walked up into Yahuah's prophecy and his ways. And the finish is coming through what we doing. I was out there in the desert for almost 40 years. Why? Yahuah wanted to humble me, test me, and see what was in my heart. He wanted to see whether you would keep his commandments or not. Guard his commandments. That's it. He wanted to know, was I going to have a heart to guard his commandments or not? Come on, Nakia. You was 39 too? He humbled you and let you be hungry, but he fed you manna, which you did not know about before. Yahuah gave me some manna, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got pummeled through this whole process. After I knew Yahuah, see, he'd already tested me to see if I was worthy to walk with him. Then he got me in with him, and I didn't have everything straight. I'm coming out of Matzar like they were. So he'll let you go through the desert. He'll stay with you. And then you'll go through a desert portion. That's why all of y'all, will you stop playing? Stop playing. Listen to what I tell you. I will shortcut you. I'll save you a gang of pain. I'll save you a gang of pain. If you don't listen to me, pain is coming to you fast and furious. You're going to think you the next part of that movie. Fast and furious. He gave me, but man, as he was teaching me, because he knew I loved him, I just didn't know all the right things to do the right way. So he got to who I got to teach me? Y'all trip on this one. Ask that question. Y'all ready? Ask me, Brother Jay, who taught you? See, I'm in here teaching you. I got all this knowledge that I've had to go out in the desert and get. Thank you, Sister Cynthia. Serious. You should ask the question, Brother Jay, who taught you? You teaching us. Who taught you? Guess who taught me? Same person taught Masha. Yahuah taught me. But like Masha, he let me be out there in that desert. That desert will teach you. If you either going to stay with Yahuah or you're going to die in that desert. That's it, Brother Jason. I just had the Ruach teaching me. But what excuse you going to have? None. Zero. He done sent you an emissary. No, he ain't sent me no emissary. He ain't sent me somebody that can understand and go ahead and decipher all these scriptures. He done sent you somebody that knows how to write out the scriptures. What in the world excuse are you going to have? I was taught by the same one that taught Masha. Man, hey, it feels like at times I'm this close to talking to Yahuah face to face at times. Y'all not going to have no excuse. That's what's so important about this telethon. This is why it's a breakthrough. Because you can be honest with yourself. You can say, I don't have any excuse. I can get every single answer answered right in here fast. I don't have to walk out in the desert. Fam, I done brought y'all out of the desert. Y'all catching me right at I'm at the banks of the Yahuah here. I'm at the banks of the Jordan River. I done all that traveling for y'all, all that treachery, all them hornets, all that crazy snakes and scorpions and heat. You ain't got no idea. The hellfire, me and my family, and that little boy in there. My little 10-year-old son been under it the whole time he been born. But he don't know nothing but Baruch of Yahuah. Only thing he knows, he watches mom and dad. He see us sometime. Y'all okay? You fine, come over and give us hugs. And we just keep celebrating with him through the fire. Through the fire. We celebrate. He sees us dance and have a good time. And mama makes some cake. And here we got hell dropping down all over us. Because we having to learn stuff. Yahuah going, I'm going to let that fire come on you. And when you touch that, don't touch that. Don't do that. Don't touch that. Bam, hit your head up again. Don't go there. He's just leading us whole time. What brother Gerald said? The scriptures is my food. I live and breathe and sleep Yahuah. As I said, I do not follow men by you. But if you ain't got the right scriptures, Gerald, you done. You toast. You out. You might want to check and examine that statement, Brother Gerald. You might want to put a microscope on that statement. You gotta be real careful, Brother Gerald. Real careful. I just felt something in my spirit about you. Came up hot too. Boy, if Yahuah give it to me like that, you better tread lightly. Lightly. Very lightly. Woo! That's too strong. Don't be prideful. Anybody come to me and go, I only live by the scriptures. I'm going to go, well, what the hell scriptures you reading? Come on. Tell me. I want to know right now. Tell me. I want to know what scriptures you're reading to reason your faith. All of you who think like that. And Gerald got a great heart, but he got to get taught right here. Because you'll get people burned up with them statements. It's important. I'm telling y'all. People go, I only live by the scriptures. I go, what the hell scriptures you read? Tell me, did you translate them? Do you know how to translate them? He said the translator. So you did get something from a man. It wasn't just Yahuah. Yahuah sent you a man, like he sent them a man called Masha. He sent Brother Gerald a man. Otherwise, I'm gonna do what I do to everybody. Here you go. Here the marker. Here the pen. You teach. Look, he said, "No, G, I've been waiting for somebody with the talent to translate like you. You got to be clear with them words. 'Cause I'm reading them. You understand what I'm saying, Brother Gerald? I know he been with us from the gate. This man got a great heart, big time supporter, but them words are important because people go, no. You better understand, Yahuah sent them Masha. Their asses was not coming out. They wasn't coming out of Matzar. Yes or no? Was they coming out of Egypt without Masha? Yes or no? Or somebody like him. Yahuah does it a certain way, fam, whether you like it or not. Yahuah, hey, even the person that taught me is Yahuah, but it was through a man. A man's the one that introduced, he's the one that wrote down and put this name on a little chinky website. And I said, what's that? And he had a little bit of information. So, hey, I pay him respect. I pay him honor. I ain't talking no trash about it. Thank you, Yahuah. Woo! That's it. They weren't coming out of Egypt without a person. Yahuah works through people. That's just what he does. So everybody got to be careful. I don't listen to the word. Well, what word are you listening to? Because my only basis of faith is the scriptures. My only basis of faith is the scriptures. But if I say that to you, you're supposed to say, what scriptures? That's the people's problem. Them pompous ass churches and pastors. Man, I go by the Bible. That's your problem. You going by the Bible. You going by King James and them. That's your problem. You understand that's your problem? Man, you got to say things the right way, especially, man, when you come up in with the real ones. I be here pouring my heart out. I'm telling you, I be pouring my guts. I give everything. I'm like Masha with y'all. That's how it is. Whether you like it or not, that's how I got set up. And I didn't even want it. And I got assigned it, and I had to choose it or reject it. That's how it went. He chose me, period. Any questions? I go talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to Yahuah. Ask him who I am. That's why I be telling people, you don't know who I really am. I got some things you're going to get revealed, going to trip you out. He humbled you and let you go hungry, but he fed you manna that you did not know before. It was something that your ancestors had never seen. What in the world y'all think's happening to y'all right now? This is stuff your ancestors have never seen. My ancestors. They never seen it. Y'all getting the manna. You getting the spiritual manna right now. This is unbelievable. You ain't got to look all over the place. You ain't got to buy, man, I'm buying one text after the next text. I'm spending tens of thousands of dollars trying to find everything. Y'all haven't had to do that. Y'all ain't had to do it. Whew. teach this when I get back at the next session. The 6:15-ish section. Because y'all know, man, this is too good. I gotta lay this down because we gotta expect great things from Yahuah. This is how you get it. This is how you get it. The bottom line is y'all did not have to go search all over the place after you found this. That's it. Search is over. I'm telling you the truth. Your search is over. If you want to, go ahead and run your brain crazy and look all over this earth and go find out who's teaching Yahuah is the Mashiach. And go find out who's got a pure translation that don't have contradictions in it. Go find one. Quit playing. I tell people, put your money up. I'm telling you, put your effort up. Otherwise, man, you got to humble yourself. I told y'all a while ago, humble. Be humble. Humble. Conscious incompetence. Admit that you didn't know it. Then say, I want to know. I want to know. That's why I played the song for you. Now you get to know. But you ain't going to get to know nothing unless you humble. Once you humble, Yahuah will now open up the floodgates for you. And he's bringing us all this juice. This is so deep. I love you, Brother Gerald. Thank you for your humility. Check on your words a little tighter, though, bro. You got to be tight. Because I'm reading them. That's it. I'm reading them. And if y'all, if I think y'all taking shots, I told y'all I'll come down and check on you. See how you doing. What you working with. It's deep. Ain't it deep? Hey, I'm going to catch y'all back here in the next one, man. Y'all know what it is. 6:15, let's be ready to go.